Nicaragua is one of the most beautiful countries in the Americas, scattered with lakes, volcanoes, and breathtaking sunsets. San Juan del Sur, in the south of Nicaragua on the Pacific coast, has begun to catch the eye of visitors looking to escape the overly touristy culture of Costa Rica, which for many has lost its charm. Nightclubs, beautiful beaches, and a laid-back, warm culture brings thousands of tourists to this tiny bayside town every year. While some locals have benefited from the growing tourism industry, it has been the opposite for the residents of the neighborhood La Planta. This small neighborhood, or barrio, is comprised mostly of fishermen from national companies and their families. They have lost most of their business to the tour companies and struggle constantly to make enough money to feed themselves. With little to no training in other fields and minimal education, residents of the community have very few opportunities to change their circumstances. The kids in La Planta are not deterred by their poverty. They are ambitious, energetic, passionate, intelligent, and eager to learn. However, without an outlet, their energy remains stagnant and unfiltered. They go to school until noon every day and spend the rest of their time with nothing to do. It was this dynamic that Diani Macus stumbled upon when visiting San Juan in 2008 as a travel writer.
When I first arrived in San Juan del Sur, I stayed with a family in Barrio Planta. They looked after me with hospitality and generosity, sharing what little food they had, giving me advice, and offering their home to me. The experience was so humbling that I decided I wanted to offer something to them. They suggested that I teach them English so they can begin to access all of the opportunities the blossoming tourism industry has to offer. I agreed and put a sign on my door that said, "Free English classes. Sign up here." 4 years later, we have hundreds of children and adults attending our school and have expanded programming to include dance, art, theater, and computer skills. I could never have guessed that an informal act of gratitude would change my life so dramatically. I am now the executive director of the Barrio Planta Project, a 501c3 and NGO that continues to grow alongside the community, providing free supplementary education for whoever wants to attend. Unfortunately, many of our students cannot participate in our year-round programming. Due to their economic situations, they often lack the resources to dedicate time outside of school to additional activities. Often, when something happens in their family, like the birth of a sibling or a new job for their parents, they have to withdraw from activities in order to dedicate time to doing household chores and taking care of their younger relatives. We call these students our safety net students. Many of our safety net students live in Barrio La Planta, the neighborhood that inspired me to start the project to begin with. January is a very important month for our safety net kids. Every year for 5 weeks from the beginning of January until mid-February, our students participate in our winter workshop, an intensive creative arts workshop culminating in a performance for the entire community. Past workshops include a theater workshop, a hip-hop workshop, and a rock and roll workshop. This year, BPP will be staging a performance of the musical Grease. We will cover acting, dance, costume, and set design, and various elements of production. We have found that not only does this type of creative exercise provide learning opportunities and enrichment that the kids would otherwise not receive, but also acts as a therapeutic outlet for the stress and frustration of their daily lives. Because this winter workshop is held while school is on break, we are able to reach most of our safety net students during this time, and they are given priority in participation. Many of these students look forward to this workshop all year and leave with new skills, discovered talents, and enhanced confidence to start off the new year. Our goal is to raise $10,000 by Saturday, January 19th. This will provide us with the necessary funds for presentation materials such as cool 50s clothes, sound, lighting, set design equipment, student design playbills, and other expenses. This amount will not only allow us to have the best winter workshop yet, but will also cover our general operating expenses for the next couple of months, allowing us to focus primarily on teaching and long-term sustainable development. While there's so many things that we've accomplished, there still remains so much more to do. Barrio Planta Project students are capable of great things, and because of your contributions, they have the opportunity to discover their talents, and most importantly, to believe in themselves. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts for your time and your contributions. For more information, please visit barrioplantaproject.org.